Hi everyone, and welcome to Round the World from Aries to Pisces, first week of August. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams deck in case you're wondering. Okay, Aries. Wow, look at this. Some of you are selling a home and getting some good money for it, buying a home. Some of you want to go home, meaning maybe you're going back to where you grew up. Some of you may want to travel the world or go to a destination within the next 3 months, maybe going somewhere 4 corners of the universe, right? Some of you are making money in order to do that, to take a vacation, or you're selling a home to take a vacation. I think I've said this before, but you guys, a lot of you have the green thumb, right? You're planting flowers in the backyard. You're making your home, your backyard beautiful, like the landscape is beautiful. Maybe you hired someone to do the landscaping, but the landscaping is absolutely beautiful. You have deer in your backyard. Maybe at night you hear an owl. Some of you are launching some new projects within the next 3 months. That's going to branch out onto the world, right? Whatever you're doing. You could be starting a couple new side projects. Some of you are growing mushrooms in the backyard. Some of you are worried that if you are selling your home, you're not sure if it's going to sell or has it, depreciated. You may get, I don't know, let's just say it may be 30% less than what you bought it for. I'm just saying. Maybe you're looking at the value of your home right now so you can buy something else. Maybe you have a home and you're buying a secondary home somewhere else. And you're looking at what you can afford or what you want to pay, more importantly, right? I remember every detail of that day. So for some of you, it could be something that ended, right? A relationship ended, or, I can attest to when I sold my house in Los Angeles, I remember like that day, like it was yesterday. So that could be you remembering a childhood home that you had to leave, or remembering going back to that time. Okay? It's absolutely beautiful because when we remember details, what does that mean? It means that there are certain things that imprinted, upon our hearts and that are very special. People and places. This Aries, that was places. So, and it is really true. Okay. That wasn't even my reading, and I felt something there, so it's intense. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, what's going on? So I feel, Taurus, honestly, that someone's trying to get you out of this funk And it's about how you think sometimes a little too negatively about things that you felt unfair that happened to you, right? Well, that wasn't fair. Let it go. Someone's telling you to let it go, or a mother figure. Some Spirit's showing you the way forward. Look at this. Spirit's saying, you know, take like a minute, under a minute, take under a minute to look back to what has happened so that you can move forward. Take a minute, but let's move forward. Let's move on. This could be coming from you telling someone or someone telling you. Maybe someone, I don't know, Taurus, maybe someone got pregnant and lost the pregnancy. And now someone's saying, listen, let's move on and let's look forward to what is yet to come instead of constantly looking back at what has been done. Because you can't change the past, but you can change what you feel and think and what you've learned so that you can move on, right? Some of you have gained freedom from a relationship and someone's trying to help you to get out of that funk so you can move on, okay? I want to be more than friends. Okay, so maybe you met someone, right? Maybe a mother figure you're dealing with, or you're asking someone for advice as to, well, what do you think I should do? Should I go for it or not? It's like this. Okay? Some of you might have just met someone new, Taurus, and you're like, wow, I really want to be more than friends with this person. But I'm going to tell you, their bodies is buff. They look amazing. But I need to ask you guys, what do you really want in this relationship? Because Taurus, you may be seeing a friend in a whole new different light, right? You may start finding there's an attraction here. However, is the attraction just physical? Look at, maybe that's looking back on your past, Taurus. Has it always been just about the physicality of the relationship? Just look back at your last 3 relationships. Was it only about, wow, they have to always look good? Or someone telling you that? Or going for the younger look to feel younger? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, wow, look at this. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag that you're arguing with, you're putting up your boundaries. Maybe they're, I don't know, are you or them, is someone stalking you, or okay, Gemini, could be 2 people fighting for your attention, or you're trying to get an Aries, Leo, Sag's attention. And they're trying to, they have other people coming at them. I feel an Aries, Leo, Sag is dealing with a lot of people asking them questions. Like, what's going on with that Gemini? Are you still with that Gemini? Or is this could be same sex? Or it could be just sex. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I love you unconditionally. Wow. Someone is telling you that, or you're telling them. And someone's defending you also. Wow. If anyone's talking shit about you, Gemini, you're defending the person you're in love with. If anyone's talking, it's like, no, I love them unconditionally. So just, or this Leo, Aries, Sag loves you unconditionally. Someone's sticking up for you. I like it. All right. Let's go. Cancers. Cancers. Wow. Look at the Lovers came out. And the Six of Cups. 2 sixes. So, loving someone that you may have a connection from childhood with someone that you're totally, digging. You may have kids with them. If you do, Cancers, you have maybe 2 or 3 kids. Some of you, these 2 sixes are about the giving and taking, the giving and receiving of love between 2 people and or 2 children, wanting to give them the same. Like, how much did we spend on Joe? We need to spend on Jane, or something like that. Where those names come from, I don't know, but Jane's not like, I was thinking of Tarzan. I don't know why. Some of you, something about Tarzan and that Lovers. Maybe watching Tarzan movies, or an old Tarzan movie you're watching with your person. You're hanging out watching Tarzan. I don't know. Some of you do, have someone who very much looks like Tarzan. Like, very built. But I also feel that this person that you're dealing with, you have a very close connection with, for sure. Whether it's from childhood or not, it's a really close connection. And 2 people feeling very much emotionally on the same page as one another. I'm starting to understand, which is right here, our connection. So, it's like, I give to you, you give to me. We have the same vision of what this relationship is like, where we're headed. We're in the same groove. It's the same feelings. The yin and the yang coming together to say the connection is really good. Wow. I love that. We need some good news. I'm serious. We need good things in our lives. And the only way to get that is just keep going and go with your heart. Because that's where the heart is, right? The heart's the only thing that makes us understand the connections that we have. And that was for Cancer and everyone. Leo, let's go. Leos. Leos are stuck in their head. Oh my God, stuck in a negative place. Why? Leos. It's kind of like what you're thinking about. Oh, someone from your past, maybe Gemini, Aquarius, and or Aries. It's about, well, I've moved on from that person, but I still think of them often, and when I do think of them, maybe it's, it's like, I feel that someone from your past, Leos, someone from your past, you feel, that they were your person, but they hurt your heart. Maybe you had a fight with someone. You had a fight with someone that could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius from your past, maybe an ex-husband, an ex-wife. Words, you had some words with someone. And it reminded you of like when you were with them, how you used to like, did they talk to you the same way that they kind of like you never left? You know, sometimes we have conversations with our exes and the conversation feels like, oh my God, like you're supposed to be my ex, you know, that kind of thing, right? If you are thinking about someone negatively, why? Do you have questions about someone's integrity or character? Their intentions? Are their intentions pure? You need to think about this, Leos. I feel you even though we're apart. That's what it is. It is. It's like it was just yesterday, the convo you just had with your ex. Not everyone has an ex, but maybe it's an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, an ex-wife. We have, you know, you're like, maybe they're missing you and wanting and wishing you were back together again. I've had that for Leo a few times. Missing your ex. And you know what? I'm not saying like when you miss your ex that you miss wanting to get back to being married together, but you miss, you know, certain characteristics or the way that you connected, and maybe you had really good conversation. Maybe you work together and you really work well together. You know, there's certain things that we do miss. Even those idiosyncrasies we miss of people that we've loved and lost. You know what I mean? Okay. Virgo. Wow, someone's being, this is like raw truth about how you're feeling, or sticking up for someone, how you're feeling. Yeah. You're feeling really strongly about a relationship. You know what's really, like what really truly, what you really feel about someone, but people are coming at you and asking you. Virgo, people are getting in your business about how you feel and what you think about a relationship. What happened? Why did you cut it out? Did someone cut you out? You are talking to some people and they are kind of nosy. Not gonna lie. You got some nosy people getting into your business and I don't think you like it. I'm not saying you're not sticking up for them, but I don't think you like it. Some of you are avoiding telling people what's going on. Just, you know, beating around the bush. Someone that you're no longer with. People are asking, what happened to you and so-and-so? We need to let each other go. So someone got cut out and people are wanting to know what happened. So Virgo, what happened with so-and-so? Right? Why did you and so-and-so get, you know, why did you break up? Why did you cut them out or they cut you out? And or you could be sticking up for that person because you still care for them, and you're going to say, you know, don't talk shit about my ex because she had nothing to, or he had nothing, he didn't do anything wrong. It just didn't work out, you know? But you're being questioned, I think. Some of you are being totally questioned about what happened. All right, Libra. All right, information coming in quick, right? What's this? Wow. Well, there we are. You're getting information quick. Something's coming in really quick. And whatever it is balancing out whatever you're thinking. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Whatever your first thought was about information coming in, it's going to lend itself to a new beginning, new footing. You're starting anew in every aspect of your life. And these are blessings also. These are massive blessings. You could be seeing rainbows and butterflies. Okay, well, what is that song? Rainbows and butterflies. Dun, dun, na, 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 dun, na, 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 na. I don't know that song. If you know that song, comment below. Or if I like something about rain. It's a child's, maybe it's a child's lullaby or something. Something's reminding you of lullabies being a child. The world is your oyster. Whatever you're planning on and doing. Okay, the masks are off, right? You're now following your intuition and what it is that you know to be your truth. It's all about you. Right now, Libra, it's all about you. Thank God. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Someone is telling you that. Someone let you go, you let them go, but guess what? It had to happen. But you already know that. I think you've known that for a while. That's how I feel. This Libra, it doesn't come as a surprise to me that someone tells you you have no idea how hard it was to let you go because you meant the world to me. And if they didn't say it, verbally say it, they're showing it to you in some way, shape, or form. And or you them. And it's a sweet gesture. I feel it's a real sweet gesture, but someone misses you from your past. But you know that you're better off without that kind of feeling. Scorpio. Okay, so the Fool came out for Libra and Scorp. And we're going to put this. Okay, so Scorpio, yours is different because instead you're thinking, well, you know, I need this new beginning to not impose any negativity. And the changes going on in your life, believe it or not, right now, Scorpio, are balancing out your emotions and your thoughts. So mentally and emotionally, you're becoming more balanced in a new direction that you've chosen to go toward. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. And it is making you really happy. So this came out at first like, oh shit, right? Like, here we go again. But it's not. Because when we have the Justice card here, it's balancing out your mind, what you think about a new direction, about a new start. It's making you feel more positive than negative here, right? And that solidifies it. The choices, Scorpios, that you have made, whether to cut people out in your life or not, like whomever has been the thorns in your side from starting over again and starting new. It leveled itself out. So if you want me to tell you, and I will, because I just heard it, you don't want me to tell you, but I am saying it's karmic justice for you, and it's good. It's positive. Like someone, you had to cut people out. I look for you everywhere. So people are looking for Scorpios, and Scorpios are happy and balanced. And no more negativity. No more negative thinking about where you're headed. Because now you feel there's a true balance, and that balance strengthens one's resolve instead of depreciating or depleting it. Someone I feel made you feel, and it really was in your own head, just saying. Certain things, you know, we change the narrative all the time, right? Or someone has. But now karma has given you and is giving you a beautiful new direction of peace and love. Because now you know what you want. I just saw it and I had to say it. I mean, I had to show it to you. That's how it goes. And that's how it's been going for you. Like finally things are balancing out to be fair. I love that. That was good. All right, Saggies. Saggies, what's happening? Saggy doesn't want to talk. Saggy's like giving me a hard time here. Saggy's too busy. Saggy, you're taking control of your life. Right? I really feel that you are now choosing to take control of your life, but I feel this is a polarity of some of you want what you want right now, and Spirit saying, you just got to wait a little longer. Don't be so hasty in making decisions. If you're waiting on money, it's coming. If you've spent a lot of money, then start saving. If you have to pay out something, you're waiting to give it, but you know, you have to give it anyway. Right? This is go for it. This is wait a second. So be mindful of the decisions that you're making, Saggy. If it's about money or if it's about any decision that you are making this week, just take an extra breath and this is how you take your power back. Not back, but you know what I mean, Saggies? You become very powerfully the emperor by not being so spontaneous and by thinking more about, okay, the long term of this decision, where's it going to put me? If I go out spending a shitload of money right now, I'm going to regret it because tomorrow I may need that money for something really solid of importance. I need to pay my rent instead of going on a trip. Do you know what I mean? For right now, Saggies. It's like, don't be so quick. Just take a minute, because that's where you get your power from. I like that. I want you. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And it may not be a specific, for some of you, Saggies, it is a specific person. I want you. I want to solidify this. Let's go. For others, it's like, hold on. You may want me, but what do you want from me needs to be the question. Some of you need to really think why you want someone and or them you. Is it for money or is it for security? Is it the same? No. Okay. Capricorn. Cappies, what's going on for the week? Capricorn. Wow. Okay, we should just, let's call it a day. Not because it's the 10 of Pentacles, but because it's the 10 of Pentacles, right? You're walking into a beautiful new beginning. You're saving your money. You're making money. You're making money. You're happy. When a Capricorn's making money, they're happy. Maybe you're worried. You're not going to make enough. Well, you are. Stop worrying. You're worrying, am I going to be like, am I going to show myself in the right way? You are. You're the Empress. Okay? So, be your powerfully grounded self and get out of your headspace and get into a mode of creation. This is creation. In this deck, the Empress is holding what? A baby, a child. So whatever is new starting in your life, some of you are pregnant and you're getting ready to have a baby. Some of you just found out you did IVF, you're pregnant. Some of you, you're putting your eggs into, freezing your eggs for the future. Maybe that's a contemplation you're doing. You want kids, but you want them later, etc. Some of you, it's a new job and you're making money. Show them what you've got. Especially showing them how reserved. You're very reserved. And that's what they need to see. They need to see, if it's a job or whatever that you're dealing with, they need to see you creating instead of, you know, like they're telling me, you know, gossiping around, you know, in the office. You're not going to be that person. So you take a back seat from all the gossip and do your work. And you're going to see people are watching you. My life is not as together as it seems. So this is what you were worried about at one time. You were like, shit, I don't like, you know, the people I'm around. Some of them are just, you know, some are backstabbers. I feel like you were dealing with some backstabbers. We see it. You saw it. So some of you walked away from people that, this is a Libra, from people who, you know, were not fair about, you know, what you do, how you do it, in terms of, it could be in your job, right? It wasn't fair. I was working too hard. I wasn't making the money I deserve. I was settling in a relationship and or a job. And my life wasn't together until now, because now I'm getting out of a negative mindset and forming a new life here, new creation, knowing what I bring to the table is worthy of. You know, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you got nothing. People don't believe. If people don't believe in you, it's because you don't believe in yourself. So I feel that's the trajectory. Believing in yourself now is going to make you so creative. I mean, inspiring ideas coming from out of nowhere. I love it. Okay, next is Aquarius. Aquarius. What's going on? So you're going to hear news about something ending. Like, I feel like you may be quitting your job. I feel like you're putting in your resignation, writing your resignation letter. I feel some of you are really thinking about your future and forming some stable foundation for your future. Whether that's, okay, I'm not going to spend as much money as I used to. I know, that my value comes from within, and I don't need to go showing everybody that, I don't know where it came from, but I don't need to buy that new car. I don't need to have the big brand new house. Things that you have always thought, like back in the day, meaning, your life has changed. Therefore, certain habits and behaviors that have formed change. So, Aquarius, you're adhering to the change by cutting out some stuff, which could very well be spending. Cutting out spending so you can save, right? That's just an example. Some of you, it's, a job ended that I didn't like to begin with. It's like, it has to go. I need to find other ways of making my money, spending my money. Maybe I don't want to spend anymore. Maybe my go-to now is I want to save for my future, whatever. I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel someone's really excited that they quit. I feel they quit. You quit the job. You quit relationships that no longer are valuing you. Hello. Some of you decided to take a respite, like a little time off from work. Some of you decided that other things are more important. You've gained your freedom in some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't want to work. I'm taking 30% less time out of work so I can enjoy myself. That's freedom. No more being bound to, let's just say, maybe no more being bound to a job just because I really wanted that big house and that big car. Now I've chosen to live more simply, and I'm selling my stuff. Some of you are selling to make money so that you can have your future, live it simply, comfortable. Why not? I really do. I feel that many of us, especially with what's been going on and how our lives have been changing, and they're going to continue to change, that we're changing with the times. Now we as individuals are choosing to change. Like, we need to be in charge of what we change in our lives, and not necessarily believing, of course, I'm not telling you anything new, but why believe in the narrative that they're putting out when it's about what we really want, right? Okay, Pisces. Okay, some of you are preparing to putting some money in to sell your home. The first thing I could see is you're like, you know what? Here's the thing. I want to sell my home, but I need to put in just a touch here of paint, a touch there of some other stuff, maybe a new carpet, etc. Not spending a lot on fixing up the house to sell. Some of you. Others of you are buying a home, but you don't want to pay top dollar. Some of you understand that the housing market has gone down in certain areas and you're taking advantage of it. Some of you are no longer putting money in upgrading your homes. Your homes are beautiful. There is definitely a transformation going on and activity in the house, whereby we're not putting in the money and or the time to, you know, that people would say, oh, so you're done living here, or you're moving. Some of you are moving for sure. Or there's people in the home that are moving out. Family members, etc. Some of you are cutting out certain expenses like landscaping. You know what? I'm going to cut my own grass. You know what? I'm going to grow my own flowers. You're really shifting the narrative on what you spend in your home and how much you want to spend if you are getting ready to sell it. Let's just say how much you really want to put into that home. It's going to be your basic upgrades. It's not like massive. You came closer than anyone. So some of you saw a house that you absolutely loved, but you don't love the money that you'd have to put into it. So I feel that one house came close to your dream house, but you have to wait. I don't think you want to spend the money. If you have seen a home, Pisces, that you absolutely love, Spirit's saying read the fine print and get really, get very certain, be very certain before signing on the dotted line. And I'm hearing location, location, location. Collective, collectively. Jupiter. What does Jupiter do? Other than, well, we know expansion, right? Expansion through learning, teaching, the growth of life, the growth of how we have evolved is through the life experiences that we are being taught and we have learned, right? Jupiter brings good fortune. Jupiter's in, if I'm not mistaken, Jupiter's in Gemini for the next year, until next year. These are blessings. Let's embrace all the blessings that have allowed us to evolve up to this point. We have grown, we have evolved. Even, let's be grateful for even the hardships. Are we grateful for the hardships? Because that's why we're at this place in time right now together. I love you guys. Have a great week. Take care.